Hello, this is Ken Reed, and my wife Cynthia Reed and I have been sharing a simple program for pastors and other leaders called Funding by Travel.
What we want you to understand is that funding by travel will give you the lowest prices at every hotel location that you can think of. That also includes rental cars, cruises, and activities and all inclusive trips. The bottom line is that the commissions that are generated will fund your cause. The cause that whatever it is that you believe in. Please let us know if anything you hear in the presentation is something that you'd like to know more about specifically for your organization, church, or group. Enjoy the presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Surge 365 Internet Fundraising. My name is Rick Reese. I'll be your presenter. So good to have you join us. Truly going to see how to turn your vacations into donations, putting the fun back in fundraising. Our innovative online fundraising program will provide your organization, as you're going to see, with its own travel website, which can help generate thousands of dollars for your organization when members and supporters book their travel through your website. The consumer is all powerful, and the way we choose to spend our money can change absolutely everything. So don't underestimate the power of the dollar. Spent wisely, it can fix every single problem that we have. Truly, the will of the people is power. So I present to you Surge 365 Internet Fundraising. We've got some questions for you to get started here as a nonprofit. Why? Because we want to tailor the solution just for you. When was your nonprofit founded? What's your vision? What's your mission? If you could name three things you look for in choosing a fundraising product, what would they be? Some say not much money to get involved. Others say great return on investment. Others still say not much management overhead to implement. What three things do you look for in choosing a good fundraising product? Are there any immediate fund needs? Could you please give me an estimate of your supporter base, those who know you, love you, and trust you? What's your organization's short-term and long-term goals? Now, is there anyone other than yourself who will be making the final decision to move forward? And what does that decision-making process look like? Do we need to talk to a board, perhaps, or maybe a president or a CEO or a pastor? Get back with the person and answer these questions so they can tailor a solution just for you. Now, something that we know, regardless of the organization, all nonprofits share one critical challenge: the constant need for new funding. And what you're going to see in our program is an opportunity to provide a fresh and consistent stream of funding for virtually any nonprofit organization. Surge 365, a lifestyle of savings as well as fundraising. Get started for only $399, $59.95 monthly hosting fee. It's non-contractual, there's no long-term commitment, and it's invitation only. But think about it, having a fundraising tool in place 24/7. Now, we identify the organization as primary on the account and an actual person as secondary. Here's what the package includes. Number one, an exclusive travel club lifestyle membership with concierge service. Yes, a concierge service comes along with that. Secondly, Pro Travel Network travel agency, which is a bona fide actual travel agency with CLIA number as well as IATA number. And then thirdly, the Vortex, your organization's self-booking travel website for members and supporters that they can go to and book travel with the lowest prices, and there's a commission that's paid that comes back to your organization. These three overall value $5,000. Now let's talk about each of them. First, the travel club membership, truly the greatest travel reward and lifestyle benefits program ever created that provides your organization with incredible choices, savings, and credits, giving you as an organization access to hundreds of thousands of hotels around the globe, vacation resorts, condos, all inclusive, cruises, tour packages, car rentals. It allows you to tap into what everyone else is doing and receive compensation for it. Price is so low, you can't even share it with the general public. Why? Because the vendors get upset when we give insight into their little secrets, but you have access. Through this travel club membership, the ability to shop online and earn reward credits at over 4,000 of your favorite stores, dining discounts, shopping discounts, recreational discounts, and every dollar spent on the site, you're earning reward credits, an exclusive loyalty program. Now, one of the great things is being able to shop online and earn those reward credits from over 4,000 of your favorite stores. Now, do you shop online? Do you know anyone that shops online? How about earning reward credits? Surge 365 is a travel club membership that offers true savings. We saved our members over the past year $11 million and counting. Travel club membership, along with concierge benefits, I really like this as a community builder myself because it gives me access. Now, you may be planning a church conference, a nonprofit meeting somewhere. You may be planning a trip to the Holy Land. Well, you can submit those group travel requests to the personal concierge as well as the travel professionals with Surge 365, and they will set that group trip up for you. And then you can earn group reward credits. Now, I think that's really the biggest deal here, being able to earn those reward credits as you're putting together group travel. Earn credits for any purchases made on the site, receiving for every dollar spent 1.5 reward credits, truly multiplying savings. Those reward credits spend back on the site like cash. Now imagine this. You've got group reward credits. They go into a bank that you manage. Those credits are good for 10 years. You can take those credits for travel that's already happening, and you can spend those credits back on the site like cash. As an example, you may have a member or someone that you know needs a couple of weeks transition stay at a hotel. You can use these reward credits to pay for it. You may have someone that needs to rent a car. You can use these reward credits to pay for it. You may say, okay, let's reach out to the community with gift cards, maybe at Applebee's or Walmart. You can use the reward credits to pay for it. You may have someone that needs to travel home on bereavement. You can buy those flights through the site, use these reward credits to pay for it. It gives you options. Now, the second thing, Pro Travel Network is also included. Now, Pro Travel Network is an actual travel agency, truly a full-service online as well as offline travel business that includes travel agent training. So that person that's handling all your travel, how about them receiving actual training? Because Pro Travel Network is an actual travel agency, access to the CLIA and IATA cards, the IATA numbers to use in the industry. Consumer booking website that you can send members and supporters to self-book and earn commissions on the travel booked. Truly turning travel bookings into revenue and savings. Through Pro Travel Network, access to professional travel agents. One of the examples that we have in here for this particular item is we have a gentleman who connected members of his church that were going on a missions trip to Cuba, and he connected them with the professional travel agents of Pro Travel Network. The agent set the entire trip up, went flawlessly, and a commission was paid to the organization. Now, truly travel agents, Pro Travel Network is an actual travel agency. It is a bona fide travel agency. that gives you options as an organization. Options for bookings that are made directly with the travel vendors, or sending people to your consumer booking website to let them self-book, or calling up those vendors or going to the vendor's website. In any case, there's a commission that's paid for the business. Imagine 60% of that commission now coming back to your organization. Now, here's the consumer booking engine. This is what it looks like, and this is where you're just directing traffic. It's a link. Your organization's name goes up at the top, and members and supporters can come to your link, and they can book their flights, their hotels, their cars, their cruises, their vacations. It's the same transaction process. The big difference is everything is linked back to you, so the built-in commission paid by those vendors, your organization is earning 60% of that commission coming back to your organization. Now, the benefits to your organization is immediately you have a franchise-type business model that is ready to go from second one. It's turnkey. Everything is provided. A state-of-the-art booking engine, corporate office support, web hosting support, sales report, commission tracking. Every transaction that happens on this site is all tracked right back to you. It includes the training that you need, a live travel agent that can do everything for you, and a success coach, someone that will take you by the hand, show you the ropes. One of the things that's awesome about this is all it is a simple shift. It's a link, and that's why we call it online fundraising. Your members and supporters go to the consumer booking engine. All you're saying to them is, we know you're going to book travel online. We all do. Who goes to a travel agent? All we're asking you to do is do it through our organization's website, where you'll receive competitive rates or better, but you'll be helping a cause that you believe in. There's a built-in commission that you're now choosing to give to the organization instead of others, making everyone else rich. We call this passive internet fundraising because all you're doing is pointing members and supporters to your website, and your organization earns commission when they shop or book travel online. So let's say 50 online travelers go through your website and they book travel. And let's say, as an example, that commission is $10 a month. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's an additional $500 of unrestricted funds coming back to your organization. Well, let's say it's 100 online travelers booking through the site. Move aside Expedia, move aside Travelocity. And let's say that commission is $10 a month. That's an additional $1,000 that's tapping into a resource that's now putting funds back into your organization. Well, Rick, we've got an organization 5,000 strong, and we're one big happy family. Well, great. Okay, well, let's say 1,000 of them believe in your vision. And they say, we're going to go here instead of there because we know it's the same. And let's say that commission is $10 a month on 1,000 people going through your site. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's an additional $10,000 of unrestricted funds coming back to your organization. What would you use that for? It doesn't end. It continues to grow. Thirdly, the package includes something we call the vortex, which truly is a whirlpool of irresistible savings. Surge 365 is a technology company connecting buyers to travel sellers in an 8.1 trillion global marketplace, much like eBay. They don't own anything. They're just connecting buyers to sellers. Airbnb, they don't own any homes. They're just connecting buyers to sellers. Uber, they don't own any cars. They're just connecting buyers to sellers. So now we've got a tool that allows you, through your members and supporters, and perhaps even people you don't even know, to connect buyers to sellers in an 8.1 trillion travel industry and earn commissions for your organization. Now, we've got an example for you of the vortex, a huge example. So let's say a family of 4 going to San Diego, purchasing hotel, car, amusement park tickets. They go to site A, a famous site, and they see the price. People buy on price. They see a price, $1,008. They go to another famous site, Site B. They see a price for the hotel, car, and tickets, $999. Now, of those two, of course, they're going to choose the lowest price. Here's what we're providing your organization with the Vortex. Always the lowest price. So for this same family of four to San Diego, hotel, car, and tickets, they're going to see a hotel price coming through your Vortex link of $949. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the same hotel, the same beach, the same sand. They're going to pick the lowest price coming through your organization's booking link, the Vortex. The commission that's paid on that, now coming back to you as a passive fundraiser, is $200 to $300 coming back to your organization for the same product, the same price, the same vendor. That's huge. Rick, this sounds fantastic. What must I do? Get back with the person that invited you to this webinar presentation. It is an online activation. I'd like to point out 4 key milestones. Again, we'll sit down with you, have a site activation meeting. The product includes the travel club membership, the travel agency, Pro Travel Network, and the Vortex. We'll use your organization's EIN number. We'll identify your organization as primary so that when people come to your site, they'll see the organization's name, and then we'll have a secondary point of contact, an actual person. We'll sit down with your webmaster. I'm sure you've got a website, so we'll get the link, Book Travel, added to your website so that as members and supporters are already going to your website, they can simply click and it takes them where they can book their travel and you receive the commissions. We'll sit down with your key people and we'll take them on a walkthrough of the site so they can see it's the same transactions to book flights, cars, hotels. It's the same. They're connected to the same vendors. The only difference is they now, as an organization, you now have a choice who gets the built-in commission. And I know it should come back to you because it's your business. And then lastly, we'll sit down with perhaps those same people that are your key people, and we'll discuss, we'll brainstorm. How do we get the word out? Marketing truly is making it. How do we get the word out? Well, it may be a memo going out to your members and supporters, letting them know we're putting the fund back into fundraising. We're pleased to announce a new fundraising program for our organization. All you simply do is book online like you normally do. It's the same hotels, the same planes, the same cruise lines, the same vacations, convenient, easy, no hoops to jump through, no quotas or limits, safe, reliable, and secure. Simply stop and look before you book. And we'll talk about how you're currently reaching your folks. Well, let's ride that, perhaps even expand it. It may be emails, it may be flyers or text messaging or social media. We'll take a look at what you're doing, and we'll either use that or perhaps give you some ideas and suggestions to expand it. Now, something we know, we're creatures of habit. Your members and supporters are so used to going to everyone else, making them extremely wealthy. So we have something that we show you how to do, and we call it a Cyber Day Fundraising Day, a monthly Cyber Day where you identify to your members and supporters what you're doing, the purpose, and how much money you want to raise. And then pick a day. It may be something like the 15th of every month. And all you're doing is just a day of remembrance. Remember, we have a fundraising program. So on this day, and you can book anytime you want, but on this day, we just want to remind you, come to the organization's website, check out prices. It may be the 15th of every month. A reminder goes out. Remember, we have a fundraising tool that brings funds back into our organization. And so we get that word out to the organization. This is our Cyber Day of remembrance, that we have a website that brings funds back into our organization. And the campaign for the monthly Cyber Day Fundraising Day may be simply stop and look before you book. Everything is driven by the vision. Travel trends. Now, the money on the table, the global travel industry It's huge. It's $8.1 trillion. Just yesterday, $18 billion spent on travel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is logistics. This is how goods and services get to market. What is your market share that's going in the wrong direction? What you're looking at in Surge 365 is a tool that allows you to harness and redirect your fair market share, the wealth that's flowing past you, to now come back and to support your organization. In 2015, U.S. online travel spending reached $310 billion. What you're seeing in Surge 365 is simply a technology that connects buyers to travel sellers with you getting paid to do it. Again, much like eBay, Uber, Airbnb, they're just connecting buyers to sellers. They are a technology. And now you are a technology through the vortex, and you receive the commission for the business. That's a significant point. Now, keys to your success as I wrap up. Monthly Cyber Day fundraiser. Your members, do they really understand your goal, your vision? Because if they do, and I believe they do, they will support a cause that they believe in. The other thing is, you're not asking them to do anything out of the ordinary. Simply stop and look before you book online. And we'll wrap up with these benefits. Generate funds from an existing network of members and supporters. They're spending the money. You just need the tool that allows you to harness the built-in commission that previous to today, perhaps you didn't know was there. Now you do. Get paid for performance and productivity. No glass ceiling on earnings. Folks, that's huge. This is purely logistic. This is purely business. Send the business to the travel vendors through your portal and get paid for it. Low participation rate still produces significant revenue. Trackable commissions and reporting for travel bookings. Every single transaction is tracked for you. Download the report, print it out, hand it to your accountant. Online bookings and changes handled directly with the vendors. We know you're not in the travel business. When a person goes through your portal and they book travel, they're actually working with Carnival Cruise customer service, Delta Airlines customer service. Not you. You're just getting credit for sending the business. Travel commissions are paid by third-party merchants, not your supporters. Now, I really like this because it's not a jacked up price. It's the same price. You just now have access and a choice who gets the built-in commission paid by these vendors. The campaign requires virtually no management overhead. I believe that's a huge one also. We've all worked car washes or candy sales or chicken dinner sales. You know, those are high intensive, manual. We don't want to do that. We just want to appoint and let the revenue come back to the organization. This is non-contractual. If it's working, if it's not, you simply stop. No long-term commitment. Surge 365, a lifestyle of savings and fundraising, $3.99. It's a one-time setup fee, not an annual fee, a one-time fee. $59.95 monthly hosting fee. Making money like Expedia, folks. You may not have, like Barry Diller, $17 billion to purchase Expedia and $1 million a week to maintain it. This puts you in that same market space with your members and supporters, being able to tap into people spending. They're spending, they're just not giving. Now they can go through your portal, do what they're going to do anyway, and on a consistent basis. We're talking perpetual fundraising. This is a perpetual fundraising solution, and we make it affordable. Rick, this sounds fantastic. Okay, well, it's actually even better than that. Get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. Get started today. It's an online activation. You'll be up and running in less than 10 minutes. We get your organization in place. Then, number two, we get the word out. What are you currently doing or using to communicate with your folks? Well, we'll use that. Or perhaps we'll even expand it. We're going to show you exactly how to do it. Truly, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to fund your vision. We've got 80 churches a day closing their doors while their members are planning their vacations. Well, that's a wrap. Get back with the person that has invited you to this presentation. It's time to fund your vision. Let's join together and let's put the fun back in fundraising. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. Get back with the person, let them walk you through the site, and come on board today.